cool. So go ahead. I'll just walk around. You can say whatever you want, as if they were here.
So the property is a duplex. The front units currently, we have a renter on that side, a couple with the dog and cat.
Okay.
As you can see, there's kind of limited spacing on the parking, and it's on the listing, but the parking is on the street for the back unit.
Okay.
And that's just based off of the front unit, the bedroom are right next to the carport, so it just makes sense.
Sounds good.
When we ran as an Airbnb, we got a lot of complaints that were loud with people going in and out from the back unit, so we decided to make that switch.
Okay.
The landscaping's covered. I cover that, and we do that once a month.
All right.
At the beginning of the month, and then, but it does have its own private entrance. The back unit.
Cool.
It's a small gate here that has a little lock on it.
Sure.
Not that it's like really necessary, but
yeah, it seems nice. The street's very nice and quiet.
yeah. But I mean, it already had the gate in the spot, so we just put on like a little lock for people to use. So the backyard is split in half. All of this space, everything on this side of this fence is for this unit, so it is split, and this is the side for this unit. So it's a pretty big backyard. We have like a little fire pit, some chairs and stuff like that. Some firewood left over from the Airbnb that we had. So I used to run it as an Airbnb.
Okay.
So it's kind of designed in that function.
Which interests me personally, because I have an Airbnb.
Oh,
I
yeah.
had two at one time.
Oh, nice.
So
Yeah,
this is
kinda
great.
A little bit more work than I was just trying to.
Yeah. I am in the middle of a nightmare of an Airbnb.
Oh, you serious?
Yeah.
So is it here in Arizona?
It's back in my home in New York.
Oh, okay.
I had a plumber.
Yeah.
You'd think it'd be a guest, but I think the plumber got me. He knew I was hosting an Airbnb. He came.
Sure.
He's like, I got the problem fixed. I'll come back in the morning. Comes back in the morning. Whole house is flooded.
What?
He's like, I know a restoration company. He gets the restoration company involved. Insurance company is like, what happened? So anyways, it's like $40,000 in water damages because he did something, I think, on purpose.
So why wouldn't his insurance have to cover that?
Well, my insurance is now investigating that.
Oh yeah, okay.
But what a nightmare.
Looking for fraud.
You're trying to rent your place out. And...
yeah, now you're out of not only the cost, but then you're also out of the income.
Yep.
All
right.
I hear you.
So I'll just, if you don't mind, I'll just really quick.
Sure.
I like to just go real slow. I found out this camera is not good. It you gotta stay back.
Oh, I see.
If it zooms too close.
So this side was renovated. We finished the updates in the very beginning of 2022. So we ripped out the whole kitchen here and redid it. All the appliances are new as of 2022 as well. The only appliances that are older is the washer dryer. It's just a couple years old. So everything's pretty new still. There's a lot of cabinet space for the size of the kitchen, and I don't know if they were looking for a furnished apartment. Okay.
Pretty sure, not speaking for them,
Sure.
but yeah.
So it has everything, pots and pans. We even have some spices and things like that. But the dishes, everything you need, and then there's also some appliances as well, like a coffee maker, and then like a K-cup version, and a KitchenAid, and a blender. It's not a very good blender, but there is a blender. But yeah, so all the dishes and stuff like that.
Okay, so you got, it's nicely furnished, definitely.
And then, so there's 2 bedrooms. This side has an extra, the lights on that wall over there. It's the right one, I think.
This one says do not touch.
Oh, okay, so then it's the other one. It won't do anything if it turns the light on the other side.
Oh, I know from having an Airbnb. Yeah, you need everything labeled.
So yeah, so this side has an AC unit in the window, so it keeps this room a little bit cooler.
It is nice and
It's
cold.
not really needed during the winter or whatever, but during the summer it helps a lot, especially since the sun is facing the west side. So that door would go to the other unit in their patio area, but as you see, there's like a lock on it. Both sides are locked. It's completely their own space, and this unit has its own space, so that would go into their backyard. And then we added, so a little bit of privacy film, and we can, if they want something a little more dense or whatever, we can do that too, but that allows the light to come into the room, which is kind of nice.
Okay, yeah.
So then we have pocket doors here, which go into the bathroom and the laundry area. And then the lights there on the wall to the left, up in front of you a little bit more. So pretty good size standing shower. The toilet and sink over there with a little cabinet.
Yeah.
And then the closets on both sides are open. You know, we kind of took the doors out because the doors that were there before were a little bit older, so that'll look better this way. But it has like a system or whatever. So if you want more storage or whatever, you can buy. It's not very expensive.
Yeah, for these little things.
So
Yeah.
it's pretty good. Or you can move them around between the two different cabinets. And then there's like a kind of the built-in chest of drawers here. Those are good too. There's a lot of extra stuff that we have, like extra linens and stuff like that, and
See that.
beds and like a crib and things like that. So any of that stuff that they don't need, we can just take out. So
Yeah. Do you want them to contact you directly if they want to do something, or do they go through an app?
they can go through Zillow.
Go through Zillow? Okay.
Oh, if they're looking to.
So I'm saying, if you want to tell them right now, I don't know what the best way to get a hold of you is. Is there?
There's a phone number on Zillow they could call.
Okay, sounds good, because they'll listen. All right, sounds good.
And then the unit has it. There's shared utilities between the two sides.
Okay.
So the utilities are $350 a month, and that includes electricity, water, gas, and internet.
All right.
And there's like a mesh Wi-Fi system. We have the fastest internet that's available. That's like the little
All right.
mesh system there. The way that I have the contract set up is that we'll all track out the cost, the actual cost of utilities month to month, and then at the end of the 12-month period, whatever overpayment will be refunded back.
Okay.
So it really just depends on how cold they would keep this side, because this is the side that uses the most energy for the AC. So if they kept it like, I don't know, 68 or something like that, it would probably be about $350 a month. But if they kept this unit at like 74, which is more normal, it'll be closer to 300 to 275 a month. So
Okay.
there would be some money back. So I just had to have it set up a buffer or whatever, and then I'll adjust it over time as necessary. But I couldn't really set it at like 250, and then someone.
Yeah, no,
Keeps it in here like
that's a
68,
fair way
you know?
to me. Yeah, that you give a refund at the
Yeah.
end.
And it's in the contract, so
Okay.
when it's signed as well, so they're so they know and that they'll get it back. And at any time if they have questions, and I can send the bills or whatever too, so they can see what they actually are. I don't really care like any of that. Do you know when they're looking to move here?
My thoughts are October, November. Like,
Okay.
I told them, and that's their decision, that if they find somewhere that they love, they may want to act more sooner than later, because it's just better to have the peace of mind you got something locked up, ready
Yeah.
to go, than wait until the finish line.
To be honest, I've kind of had some trouble getting it rented with it furnished.
Okay.
So I was planning over the next few weeks to most likely unfurnish it. So
Okay.
that I can get it rented sooner.
All right.
Not that I'm getting rid of anything, I'm just gonna put it in storage. But
That's good to know.
that is my plan, and because last time when I put this unit up before I did Airbnb, I put it up for rent, and like within a month I had somebody lined up, and I ended up making a change. Somebody wanted to do they paid to rent out both sides, and they did arbitrage with Airbnb. And then after a few months, they decided they couldn't do that anymore, so I kind of did Airbnb myself for a while. But but it's been a lot harder to get somebody in. So that's what I'm thinking of. I think the issue is that it's furnished and people aren't not looking for furnished units, most likely.
Okay, well.
So I don't know if that, in case that changes or, you know, increases their thought process of how.
Yeah, it's good
it
to
or whatever. I just
talk
wanna be
about it, yeah.
transparent.
Yeah, everything you're saying, it's like they're here, you know, they just can't speak to you in person, but at least they'll know when they call you.
Yeah. The unit is pet friendly, so if they have dogs. Or
I don't
cat or
believe
something- Okay. I do allow that. There's not any deposit for a pet. There is a $50 a month fee for pet. That's it.
Okay. All right, I think everything's good. Yeah, I mean, as far as any questions, they'll definitely let you know.
Okay.
I'm happy to share. What I will do is share their information with you.
Okay.
You know, unless you have a list of people who have contacted you, I can tell you their name.
And someone did reach out and they said, hey,